All right, today we're diving into a technology that's really starting to shake things up in web development. It's called Phoenix Live View. And the promise it makes is pretty bold. You get all the snappy, real-time features that users love, but without all the complexity that drives developers crazy. So let's dig in and see if it actually delivers. So let's just jump right in with the core question. If you've ever been in the trenches of building a web app, this one's going to head home. What if you could build all those cool, interactive features without having to build and maintain a whole separate JavaScript application on the front end? I mean, it sounds almost too good to be true, right? To really get why Live View is such a big deal, we first have to talk about the problem it's trying to solve. This common headache in web development where it feels like you're building two entirely different apps, a back end and a front end, and then you have to somehow glue them together and just hope they talk to each other correctly. Yeah, on the left, that's the traditional stack, the two-app stack. It's this two-headed monster of a back-end API talking to a completely separate front-end JavaScript app. You're constantly wrestling with state on the client, state on the server, and this fragile API glue holding it all together. It's a mess. And honestly, it's where so many bugs and headaches come from. But what if there was a simpler way? And this, right here, is where Phoenix Live View steps onto the stage. It offers a totally different, much more unified way of thinking about this whole problem, one that just cuts right through all that complexity. So what is it really? Well, here's the secret sauce. Live View lets you build those super interactive experiences, but all the logic, all the state, the brain of the app, it just lives on the server, written in one language, Elixir. That means you write way, way less JavaScript. Your team gets to focus on a single code base. Just think about the productivity boost there. And hey, you don't have to take my word for it. Listen to the guy who literally created the language, Jose Valem. He talks about this super tight integration between the server and the client. What that means is insane optimization for both speed and data usage, which leads to apps that just feel faster and smoother for the user than anything else out there. Okay, this slide is where the paradigm really shifts. Unlike a React app where the state lives in the user's browser, Live View keeps a continuous, stateful connection on the server for every single user. And the engine that makes this all possible, well, it's an absolute beast, the Erlang VM. This thing was born in the world of telecom, built to handle millions of phone calls at the same time without ever failing. So yeah, it can handle your web app. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds like magic. You click a button and poof, the page updates instantly with no full reload. It feels instantaneous. But it's not magic. It's just really, really smart engineering. So let's pull back the curtain and see how the trick is actually done. Okay, here's the play-by-play. First, your browser gets a totally normal, old-school HTML page. Super fast, great for search engines. But then, step 2, a little secret tunnel opens up, a WebSocket. This keeps a live, persistent connection open to the server. Now, you click something. That action shoots through the tunnel to a dedicated process on the server that's just waiting for you. The server does its thing, figures out exactly what needs to change on the page, and sends just that tiny little snippet back. It's like a surgical strike on your web page's UI. And that is the absolute key. It's not resending the whole page. It's not even resending a big chunk of it. It is sending only the changes. The best analogy is this. You're not emailing the entire novel back and forth every time you fix a typo. You're just sending the one word you corrected. That efficiency is why it feels so incredibly fast. So you might be wondering, okay, that's cool, but can this actually handle a ton of users? Oh yeah, and the reason why is what's underneath the hood. It's all built on Elixir and the Erlang VM, which folks call the Beam. This tech is battle-hardened. It was literally designed so your phone calls wouldn't drop. It's made to be fault-tolerant and to handle a ridiculous number of things happening all at once. For real-time web stuff, it's a perfect match. Now, theory is great, but we need proof, right? Does this stuff actually work when things get real? Well, let's talk about the 800-pound gorilla in the room, Discord. Yeah, that Discord. Their entire real-time chat backbone, it's powered by Elixir. Get ready for some pretty wild numbers. First up, 12 million. That's how many people are connected and active on Discord's Elixir systems at the very same time. And these aren't just idle tabs. These are people actively chatting and using the service. So you've got 12 million users. What are they doing? They're generating over 26 million WebSocket events every single second. Just think about that. Every time someone types a message, changes their status, anything, boom, another event. 26 million of them per second. But here it is.
Here's the number that just breaks your brain. How many engineers does it take to maintain this massive, global, real-time system? 5. Just 5 engineers on the core infrastructure team. That is absolutely insane, and it tells you everything you need to know about the productivity and stability of this technology. And listen to what their lead software engineer, Jake Hines, says about it. He's crystal clear. What they do at Discord would simply not be possible with other technologies like Node or Python. And building it with just 5 engineers? He says there's no way that could have happened with something like C++. Elixir was the key.
So you've got this massive real-world success story with Discord. But it's not just them. The wider tech industry is starting to pay very close attention. So let's check in with a big-name consultancy, ThoughtWorks, and see what their famous technology radar has to say. And there it is. They've placed Phoenix, which is the web framework that includes Live View, squarely in their trial ring. Now, what does that mean? It's basically ThoughtWorks telling big companies, hey, this is ready for prime time. You need to be trying this out. Pick a real project and build something with it. That is a huge vote of confidence. So when you put it all together, the elegant simplicity, the insane developer productivity, the proven massive scale, it really makes you wonder, is this the future? Is this stateful server HTML over-the-wire approach how we're all going to be building real-time apps from now on? The evidence is pretty darn compelling, and it's a vision that could change how we build things for years to come.